Good evening, ladies and gentle people. We are here tonight to witness the quarterfinals of the Valorant Oceanic Stage 2 Open Qualifiers 2 match between DGENZ versus McTeams. Tonight, I will be your host, commentator, broadcaster, and hopefully Twitch moderator all at the same time, so I'll more than likely screw up many times, but that's just the fun of it. We're going to have a great match tonight. Do throw your predictions in chat to get that. Even if you don't have many channel points, throw that flare up against your name to show who you want to support to win this best of 3. We will also be doing another qualifying match after this one at 9:30 PM Australian Eastern Standard Time. I am gonna die. But I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be some great Valorant action tonight. So the teams are currently in the lobby. They are getting prepared, getting readied up, getting on their right sides. I'm just going to check to make sure I've got my screen overlays correct, because we don't want to make sure, well, we want to make sure that we have that up for you viewers at home to know who to root for. So let's have, does look to be okay. Okay, we're looking good. I did check this before, but I definitely want to double check it. So actually, let's get into some of these teams. So I've got a lot of few statistics that I've been able to scrumble around, round up, say, about these two teams. So first off, let's get into the picks and bans of this series tonight. So the McTeam, they took away Bind. DGENZ, they picked themselves up, they banned Split actually, they didn't pick it up. Then DGENZ picked up Ascent. McTeam will be our first team to defend tonight, and it will be on Ascent. That will be our first map. Second map will be Haven. With DGENZ defending, McTeam will be on the offense first. And then the final map tonight is Icebox, which I am always excited for. And the first team there to defend will be McTeams. So it's going to be an interesting set tonight of these three maps, especially when we start kind of delving into both these teams and their map picks so far in this tournament and what they're comfortable with. So DGENZ, their top 3 maps of this tournament have been Ascent, Haven, and Bind. They have not played a single map on Icebox or Split yet, so if it goes to a game 3, they might be a little bit shaky. They might not be up to scratch such as what McTeam would be, because they have had a couple games on Ascent. In fact, each set of games they've had, each series I should say, they've had a game of Icebox and they've won it. So they are more than comfortable with Icebox. So it's going to be interesting if we do get to that third series. So we want to see DGENZ try and close this out 2-0. But so far in their tournament bracket run, they have not been able to close it out 2-0. They've had 2 very close series. Their first series, they went 2-1 versus Finality. Second series, 2-1 versus Kick It. They have fought tooth and nail to get to where they are. Very close games, struggling in some essences. Here on this channel, 2 nights ago, we did watch them. They played very well. They fell a little bit lack in one of the maps, but then they picked it up, just slammed shut the door on their opponents to continue on through. Ooh. Sorry, something was happening in the chat. I had to make sure we're going through. Now let's look over McTeam. McTeam, they have played, as we said, Icebox a fair bit in this tournament, and some of their top maps are Haven, Ascent, and Bind. And we're going to be seeing both Ascent and Haven. So they're going to be playing 3 maps that they're very comfortable with. So it's going to be a fight for DGENZ here, because they may not have as much experience in terms of the maps that have come out, especially when it gets to game 3. But now let's look at the agents for each side. DGENZ, they have a preference that slightly leans towards Jett, Killjoy, Reyna, and Omen, and they kind of flex that final role of Sage, Raze, and Sova. So they do like those spectacular kind of plays coming in on the site with that Jett and Reyna, these very strong duelists, but then follow it up with some of those lockdowns of Killjoy, and you know, a little bit of confusion of Omen, and kind of flex out that last role. Whereas now if we look over to McTeam, they are pretty solid on their ways. Their top agents by far are Sova, Jett, Reyna, Omen, and Raze. They really do enjoy those 5 characters. If you have a look at their statistics, they barely touch any other hero in their lineup. So If we don't see this lineup, they're going to be playing a little bit out of their comfort zone maybe, or they got some hidden tactics they haven't really shown in some of these tournament matches. So that's the teams. Also, actually, McTeams, they went 2-0 against CSGO as superior. Well, apparently CSGO is not superior in Valorant. And they also went 2-1 versus Frat Frogs. So that was a lot closer series. If you look at the statistics for that, there was only about 5 wins, 5 round switching per map. So a 5 round difference. There we go. Oh man, we've only just started tonight, and I'm already getting this wrong. Ooh. A little bit blurry. I blame the camera. So once again, welcome everyone. Those are the statistics for the teams. Make sure to throw your predictions in chat before they close. Get your flare up on who you want to support. It's going to be a cracking game. I've tried to pad this out as long as possible, but our teams are still getting ready. Oh wait, here we go. They're ready. And yep, just making sure I throw that ready. So once again, I will be bringing you all the action tonight. I do apologize if there are some downtimes. I've got a bottle of water next to me, quite a few liters to make sure I'm going well. We're jumping into the game, so let's do this. Oh, someone crashed. I'm not gonna say who. You can guess who. You just can throw your guesses out there, but someone crashed. Now we're just gonna wait. I almost timed this perfectly, and now we gotta wait. So, a little bit of fun going on in chat. Ooh, people just don't know I'm a caster apparently. Twitch.tv /dswall. They're asking for my Twitch chat. They think I'm an imposter. I don't blame them. So, once again, we are now about to launch into the game. You can probably hear it because I do have my desktop audio on. There we go. You can hear it coming on. So let's switch this screen over. And let's have a look at these teams. So once again, we're expecting McTeams to go for a Sova, Jet, Reyna, Omen, and Raze combination. Raze is probably one of the lower on their board of their heroes that they mostly choose. So definitely expect that Sova. That Sova has been picked almost every match they've played. They love that Sova, and Sova does offer that versatility and utility on these sites, especially coming to post-plant, which could work out really well since the opponents of DGENZ do enjoy that Killjoy. You always save your Hunter's Fury for that Killjoy ult. You've just shut down the ult, and then you also have that capability to continue clearing sight points on the map. Unless, as a Sova, you get all the kills on the map and you just kind of barrel over your opponents and you have a large kill disparity, so you have your ultimate up more often. You can see here, both teams are still taking their time, kind of calculating what they want to go up against. We, with the stats, know what's up. They want to play it off a little bit.
Select your agent.
Here we go. They can't hide from us for too much longer. They've got to get their heroes up and ready. Or maybe it's just the observer bug and I don't see anything. I wouldn't be surprised. Also, Savage Chicken, you're going to hear this in 3 minutes. And I don't know how I feel about what you just said. Oh, we're going back to the screen. So, you're coming back to see my beautiful face. We try and load again. I'm not too sure what went wrong there. Okay. Everyone in the game didn't select a hero according to the match chat. Thanks, Riot. So I don't know what went wrong there. Going straight back into the map. Once again. Sorry about this. Oh, here we go. Games are picking. We're going to see some actual characters come out here. So over on DGENZ, which you'll see on that right side, yeah, they're going for their comfort pick. You've got your Jet, you've got the Omen, and you've got the Killjoy. I mean, the next would be we need a Reyna. Oh, here we go. Hisoka's got the Reyna, and Weak Sauce is picking up that flex role, which we usually see would be Sage, Raze, or a Sova picking up that role. And over on the other side, though, we're seeing McTeam go a little bit different. They're going to be picking up an Astra and a Sage. These two characters are not in their pool of characters they play often. So this is going to be a little bit of interesting. They might have some secret strats that they have not been shown anyone so far in this tournament or in the last few kind of tournament statistical captured matches. Because I am viewing a site that does show from recent Oceania tournaments and only certain ones. We don't have all the information on both these teams, and we are now in it. So enough of the statistics, enough of the games. It is fresh. We are starting. This is map 1. I will switch over to my newer in-game one. There we go. We have our names up on screen. Map 1 of DGENZ versus McTeams. Both teams are going to be hunting. You don't want to see DGENZ close this out before they get to map 3 because they do not want to go to that icebox. So let's see if they want to start off aggressive and try and put the pressure down on their opponent straight off the map. Also, once again, Savage Chicken, you know, your messages in chat, we're going to have a talk. Now, Mick, I'm just going to stay with Mick. Mick is going to be having a little bit of a watch down middle here. He's going to be camped up in the smoke. T-Nugs, when he goes on through, he's going to be a rude awakening there with Mick hiding there. And great revelation. And they're just going to shut that down straight at the start. That's Sova already working wonders with that recon bolt. Mick is going to go for the few shots with the Sheriff. He does not land, however. And it looks like this Levi, he's making his way up into the back. He's going to have a very aggressive position. They don't expect this. The Knifer's out, not looking the right way, but he cannot find the kills. Monster's going to have that throw down all the cloud bursts, and he gets out of there safely. He needs Ravi to survive, but Ravi goes down, but is traded out from Mick on this Reyna. I'm going to call you MD. My good old friend Mick.
Not coming back.
So, now, Potty Rap, he's going to be making his way to the A side. It is 2 versus 4. They're heavily down. There is a tag jet, so it's not all down and dusted. We have seen larger combats here, as now the Astra is preparing, getting ready to place her mini-games of stars onto the points. And gonna try and pull that defuse off. Mick, MD, trying to break down that door, taking a little bit longer. Potty Rap is going to put an interesting Nano Swarm there. I did not know you could throw one there and also do damage up to the top. It's going to delay him a little bit longer. But down here, Monster finds himself a kill. And now it's Potty Rap all alone. He grabs one, but he's got not enough bullets to deal on 3 that were slightly injured, but the odds were against him. So, McTeam. Fairly strong, solid start. Good combinations of utility already off the back. I mean, using your Sova's arrow to reveal mid, you know, working against your opponent's dark cover that was thrown down mid, which gave him a lot of map presence in middle. But if you're not prepared for that, you're just going to go down. Rockstar? For you, I don't know if this is going to be it, but hoya! I have no idea. That could be what you want. Anyway, Ravi is going to be prepared, got that Sage wall up, so they do have that buyer's advantage. It looks like she wants to throw that wall straight off the bat. Maybe even go for a cheeky little peek. Is not going to fall up on that. It's going to be taking a bit of time. She sees the turret there. The rest of the opponents, they're going to be waiting to act on that, but they're just going to hold it out a little bit longer. We're going to see Sova's going to get a little bit of information. He's going to know that there's 3 there, 3 tagged. The darts are doing a little bit of damage, but they did not see Ravi actually. Oh, sorry, Levi managed to hide away. Monster misses with the Marshall shot, and it's going to have to get on out of there. Almost goes down to the paint shells. So off the bat, we're seeing DGENZ with a good eco round up against these Spectres. Now, MD here, sitting down in the middle, waiting to see any information. They do not have that recon bolt flung out yet, so it's still in the reserve, waiting to get rid of to get a little bit of information. He's going to be keeping an eye over towards B garage, while over here near tree, there's a couple ready to storm the site, but we got Mike Oxlong, who's ready for this. He's got the Marshall here. He's aiming a little bit lower than head height, but we see a nice kill from Monster. Grabs a kill and then gets on out of there and notices that no one is pushing down A long. So it's a little bit of information, but Eric, he gets killed from behind. Levi managed to recover one of those Spectres and has now opened the side up. With 20 seconds left to go, they're going to rotate here and they're going to try and find whatever they can. Mike, he wants to see someone get aggressive here. He wants to see them pop out. He's got to wait for the rest of his team to get into position, which we're now starting to see with MD here. They're going to start working on his door. Got himself a Guardian, so Guardian's not great if it comes to a close-range scrappy fight, but it is good at this mid-range, and Levi picks up another kill, this time with the Frenzy. Actually, he did not manage to find the earlier Spectre. MD goes down. Wick Source is also to follow, but this is a nice little eco win coming from DGENZ. They did great plays there. Started off rough, though. Ravi, they surprisingly did not see Levi behind the Sage wall here in B Garage. And then we were able to see the nice little kill come out on top from Levi, and then they managed to use that advantage throughout the map. We almost started to see Monster turn it around with 2 of those scout kills opening up the map, cleaning up the sides. But in the end, it was not enough, as we now move into the 3rd round here, with a default setup coming from the offense, as they're starting to have a little peek around, get some information, whatever they can. Recon Dot's not going to find anyone, going to sneak themselves a nice little ultimate orb there, so on their own eco round, they have the daggers, and you've got it on your star maker, your monster over here, who's going to protect his teammate. They might not know that Oxlong's behind it, but Mike gives himself away. He could be in a lot of trouble, and he is. And Monster misses the kills and also misses the dash. Now Eric Shin here is all alone, but he gets the double headshot, and he gets on out of there before they could trade it around. But he's trapped. He's got one behind him, one in front of him. Here's the ham in the sandwich, and he's going to be eaten for breakfast. So now the plant is going to go down. We have 2 tagged players on the side of DGENZ, and they're up against Ravi here, but Ravi's got no armor, so almost combined they have equal HP on both sides, and they're going to know where Ravi is sitting. So this is going to give that Jet the capability to move down a little bit, take an aggressive stance, and they're going to wait for Ravi to come for this point. He's gonna fake this a little bit, try and see who's gonna peek out, but he gets hit by the Paranoia. Beautiful Paranoia, and Levi pops down with the Guardian and finds himself a kill. Lovely round by DGENZ there. So they're gonna be the first team to take 2 rounds in a row, get themselves a little econ advantage, but both teams coming into this round, they've now got rifles. We're missing a little bit of full armor on Ravi, but it is a Sage. Sage, if it takes a little bit of damage, will heal that up, so given effectively a larger hit point pool if you don't die instantly from a headshot or some kind of flank. And they're going to be looking at storming this garage. Ravi, once again, has got that Sage wall up, used it straight off the bat. So that is a very costly utility used off the bat, so do not get too much out of it. Down here in mid, MD is going to get 1 kill, gets instantly traded out. Monster, however, turns back around and puts their side 1 up against DGENZ here. So Recon's going to notice that no one's currently sitting in garage, at least not in that far position. Ooh, look at this beautiful, beautiful weapon. Now Sova's going to be trying to scout out, so they found a little bit of information in the garage. Now he's trying to find what he can in mid. He sees one shot, but he doesn't see that one hiding behind the walls. It could be a little bit of an issue here, but they're going to continue to play defensively, and I think this is the right call. They're going to sit back, wait for their opponents to come in them. They are a man advantage, so they don't need to do anything silly. They're allowed to play these very defensive angles, being safe, especially with time ticking. It's going to force DGENZ to have to come to them. Peeks out, he misses a few, throws that cloudburst down. Now they know where they are, and they're going to suspect which side they're going to be hitting. So they're going to get all prepared. Monster is trying to move up this close point, starts moving on into the side. He kind of sneaks on out, he gets 1, 2, 3, and that's the 4th for the round. Monster with such a wonderful peak, playing with the minds of his opponents, gets himself 4 kills for the round. Whew, what a monster. That's someone you don't want lurking underneath your bed. McTeam's pulling the game back to 2-2. And folks, I mean, it's 4 rounds in, but both teams already showing brilliance in utility usage, executions, and just kind of playing with the opponent's minds. I I'm going to love this. I'm going to say this multiple times, and I'm probably going to lose my voice by the end of the best of 3. But it's going to be worth it. The potty wrap. Not going to see the monster cross over, so he's going to be keeping an eye, waiting to see if anyone comes out. He might get picked off here if he's not aware, if he doesn't have the fast enough reactions, or if Monster can't keep up that freakish accuracy that he's had so far in this match. Monster, he gets it! Potty Wrap did not see the crossover, did not expect someone to be hiding in cubby, and is going to be paid for in dividends for the side of McTeam. Now Monster's quickly relocated, suspecting that A site push, but it's not going to happen yet. Now we got Levi. Going to start coming back around. They want to hit this A site again. They were comfortable on the site. They've done well so far in this match at the A site. They're going to once again go for it. But preparedness from McTeam is unbelievable. They have 3 people here all at the door. If Monster goes around this corner, he's going to get killed one way or another. There's no way to escape it because of the crossfire is so well. Monster, however, shows, and Levi's like, there is one sitting on this side. We need to do something about it. They're hoping for the paranoia. They need it to come on over. But if Jet sticks out too far, she doesn't. Then they're swinging over. This is a great little work from this team. Now we're going to see MD. He goes down. Monster, he's all alone. He's still stuck in the corner, but he's managed to somehow find one. He can't find any more. It's 3 versus 3. Now, with the side of McTeam, they're pushing into... They're trying to retake it, but they're just not doing well enough. They're falling one after other. Can DGENZ do it? It's 2 versus 2. A lot of damage done, but Hisoka, on such a low health, managed to pick up 2, grabbing himself a 4 for the round. Both teams are showing that the duelists can get in on there, find the kills, and take these rounds. Great coordination, and somehow... DGENZ, they broke open a defense that I thought was impenetrable. You had McTeams, they had great crossfire, they had good coordination, and somehow weak sauce, when he threw those paint shells, he didn't die. He took like a shot or 2 to the side, didn't die, paint shells went off, it flushed Monster out, and then it just turned into chaos, which DGENZ was able to capitalize on. So now we're seeing partially an eco round here coming for McTeams. Going to be hurting a little bit, and DGENZ knows this, so they're going to be pushing quite solidly towards the A site. They do have to deal with a little bit of utility, but that utility is already being used, that black hole. The Jet's going on into sight. They're going to come flying on in. We're going to see Levi. He picks up 1. He goes up into the sky. He tries to get the same. He does, but he can't escape any further. But that is 2. That puts the advantage in favor of DGENZ at this moment. Eric Shin is able to get 1, so Eric's going to be pretty happy about that, as now it is 3 versus 3 with that Sage Resurrection coming out. The Omen's trying to find, but he does not find at where Hisoka currently is sitting. The Rainer's Leer caused a little bit of issues on site, but Eric, he can't get on down. He's trying to get a little bit of damage. The lockdown has been placed to slow him down a little bit longer, but Eric Shin was prepared for this. He needs to head it though. He misses it, but he gets it the second time. The third time is also a miss, as now they've pushed in onto site. T Nugs gets himself a second. He wants that third. He can't find it. Eric, he's going to be finding himself all alone. He finds the kill. Does he have enough time though? The time is ticking, but it sounds like he does have it. So there we go, with the defense coming from McTeams. What a wonderful round. Whew, it could have gone anyone's way. Grab myself some water. And we are back. 3-3, we're hitting round 7. Both teams doing quite well. So far it looks like, however, Mike Oxel and this Astra, the utility has been okay usage so far. Unfortunately, he hasn't been able to find his own mechanical skills when it comes to clicking heads. So when they do have these sites and their utilities down, we haven't been able to see Astra kind of lock down or kind of control the capability when they're coming in. So a little bit unfortunate there. Mike's going to be sitting behind Monster, going for that return kill if required. You know, good old baiting your teammate. Ravi takes a few shots, throws that wall up. First time we haven't seen that wall go up instantly so far in this match. So they're going to wait it out a little bit longer, but already a key piece of that component has been destroyed. Levi doing a little bit of checking down in mid here, making sure it gets any stray shots might give themselves a kill as they throw the dark cover up and they start to make their aggression. And where are they going? No other but A, because they love this side. Mike Oxlon, redeem yourself. I just threw some shade at you. Let's see you grab yourself a kill or 2 here, defending this point. At the same time, Monster, he's going to be Nice little utility there, pulls it out, and with it, Monster gets an operator kill. So good little coordination between these players. But Mike Oxon, he's all alone. With the jet up top, he gets one. He can't find the second though. It is up to Monster to try and return that kill, get it back for him. Ravi's going to fall down on the other side here, and now the one-on-one duels start happening. They lose out over on B side, so DGENZ only have this Omen left here on the A side. But he does have the bomb, he does have a relocate if possible, and it looks like he's not going to try and do any fake out plays. Eric Shin, he was expecting it, he was waiting for it, he was not going to have any of these mind games played, and T-Nugs throws out the shadow step, trying to play with his opponents. It's suspecting that he's down in the corner, but he has no information where the other team is, and they're going to give the assault rifle over the Monster. They suspect that he's going to be well off on it. T-Nugs, he finds one. He's still hurting though. All it needs is a stray shot from Monster. He jumped up on the hill and he grabs it. Monster will pick up his third. He grabs his operator back. He says, boy, give me any kind of weapon. I can deal with it in any kind of situation, and he will get the defuse, putting him closer towards that blade storm. Ooh, Monster, look at that. 12 for 1. That's a 3 kills death ratio on the side of Monster. That is unbelievable. 7 rounds in, he's popping off. He's getting pretty much an average of 1.8 kills a round. So Mike Oxon, unfortunately, not going to be able to buy up too much on this round. He's going to be picking himself up a judge. And he's going to start setting up support the rest of the teammates. He's got choke points pretty far, actually, on the map. You can see that they're really far back, except for the one in the choke point here at A Archers. Now Levi, he's going to start looking coming on in here. He's just checking to see if anyone peeks him from wide. Not going to happen. He's going to cloud burst in, jumps on in, doesn't find anyone, and Astra is here all alone. This is going to be a free site. They're going to be expecting what's going on, and then we see the Omen. He teleports up to the top to check out and grab information from up here. And I'm not sure if he gave a little bit of wrong information up. They think someone's still up there, but no one is currently up there. MD here, he's going to be looking around. He's not going to find too much around. And Monster, he wants to find that the Empress has been popped. Monster, he wants to find this kill. He's not going to find that head peek out as of yet. Eric Shin's going to pop out. He's going to be the one to try and lead the charge back onto site. The black hole's down. That pulls him in. MT takes the kill with Levi following a follow-up kill on that. Ravi gets rid of a little bit of that swarm. But DGENZ, they are hurting, but they've got the man advantage. We've got very low health, 2 HP on Levi. He jumps up. He wants to find the kill. He's not going to find it. They're going to have to get on out of there. But that's a round win. I don't think Levi's going to be able to get out of there. I think he's gone. Oh, he is gone. He makes it to the end, and so does Weak Sauce. So that is firepower that they did not want to lose. But they did, to put it frankly. And that's going to hurt them a little bit when they start to buy up on this team. You can see there Levi is going to get bought by one of his fellow teammates. Going to pick up a light armor there on his Soaker and be able to pick up the weapon on Levi. Which is a smart play. Your entry fragger and top fragger in the game, give them the better weapons because they have got that consistency and the confidence at the moment, and you want them into these rounds. So now, round number 9. Oh, Monster is going to be having a little peek down this operator down towards the entry to B. I can't actually remember what that location's called at the moment, so apologies on that. But he's going to have a little peek, and you can see the stutter steps here. They want to try and shoulder pick this. They suspect something's up, but the push in coming from McTeam at the moment, this is going to start falling. A little bit of an unusual push. We're going to see the Sage Wall go up, and Levi gets shut down before he could dash on through there. And the wall gave a little bit of extra damage, so now that enables them to reposition themselves. We have Monster, he's up behind grass towards window, and you've got Ravi, he's all alone with only a ghost to his name. And he's going to hear all of the different sound cues. He sees one, but so does Levi. So this is now 2 versus 4 here, and honestly, with the economy at the moment, I don't think they should be going for this. Monster, however, he's confident in his skills, and he wants to either find someone being a little bit over aggressive, try and take a little bit of weapon into the team, and he finds one. He misses the shot though, and he quickly dashed on out of there. We have Mike Oxlong, apologies. He's going to be looking around, see if he can get on this pipe, and he's going for it, but his Soaker's going to shut that down. So now this should indicate that they need to get on out of there, save whatever weapon they can, and bring it into the next round, especially that operator. If Monster, however, finds a kill, he's going to be going into the next stage with Blade Storm. And T-Nugs, or not T-Nugs, where we want Levi. He's got it out, but Monster does find it. He does pick himself up a Blade Storm. So he'll be moving to the next round with the kind of jet you want to see. Operator Blade Storm action. Boy, whew, we have a game on our hands, chat. I'm excited. I'm absolutely excited for this. The Pirate Rap's going to be setting up a little bit of an alarm bot over towards B.
Can I get thanks?
Making sure that anyone pushing aggressively will be caught out. So far in this match though, we've not really been seeing McTeam get too aggressive. We did a little bit down here in mid arches, but that did not go well. We did see a few die, but it somehow ended up making it away without losing too much, but ended up losing the round. We're gonna see. No, we're not, because I can't swap to the character because I'm useless. Mike Oxlong, he's gonna be holding this point all alone here. He's gonna get almost friendly fired, but his own Hunter Fury. Great paranoia, and with the support from his teammates up in heaven, they're able to find the turnaround kill. Weak Sauce isn't gonna be able to find too much there, and now it's up to Potty Rap. Potty Rap's going to decide to try and take this fight. They have plenty of funds to be able to deal with this. So will Potty Rap want to try and remove as much damage? Oh, the drones found it, and look at that map. They're like, woohoo, we found Potty. Let's go find ourselves a Killjoy, shot this down, get the weapons out, and enjoy their time here on Ascent. We should be moving 5-on-5 unless we can see Potty Rap pull out a miracle. And the miracle, it's got to start now. He's got one. He needs to find 3 more, but as long as... Oh, he's got the second! He can't find the third. Monster's got the sheriff. Because why not? And we'll find that kill. But he managed to find 2, which is going to do a little bit of damage to that eco. Well, they're just able to buy up, so I'm a little bit surprised there. Ravi able to get going there. Does have that resurrection available, so it should be a 6 versus 5 fight. Whereas over you look on the other side, they do have 2 ultimates ready of the Empress and that lockdown. So they're going to be looking towards go to the B site here, which is your kind of common site with lockdown on Ascent. You have to be careful where you put it. The good news for them is they do not Eric Shin doesn't have the Hunter's Fury yet. He's 6 points away from it. He used it last fight. So it's not going to be an easy way to take down the lockdown once it's used. They're going to be able to clear B side out, get in, down, and out, and try and find anything hiding around the back there. It's going to take their time. Ravi, though, he's got a little bit of information. No one's coming down mid. But I mean, you've got Monster here with this crossfire as well. Lockdown's used. You're going to see that little bit of a push from Monster. He's going to start rotating on. He suspects something's up and they're going to hear a lot of fire coming on out. The Empress is used. Hisoka hasn't been able to find that kill yet here, but gets close and is going to find the Empress kill. He jumps out on site. They do not know what's down here yet. And MD will find himself a kill. He finds himself 2 kills and finally goes down. Monster is able to get a kill. Gets a second kill at close range. And then Levi's going to turn this around. You can see Monster. He's like, oh, she. And we'll finally get killed off as that wall goes up. But Levi, it's going to be difficult for him here. The resurrection comes up. They're going to make sure to use this. He found the shoulder, but he couldn't get it in time. He didn't see the jump up in the sky. It just avoids the kill. Cloudburst go down. They're going to start bursting him through the wall. He's in an impossible situation, but Levi has shown he can make the impossible possible. But not this time. Mike Oxlong will kill that, put him up to 6 here on Ascent.
Last round in the half.
Ooh, what a backwards and forwards scrap we're getting from both these teams at the moment. And this is only game 1. We have potentially, well, we've got at least one more, but we've got potentially a second one after this. This is going to be a best of 3 that you will want to remember. And look at Monster and Levi, your jet players. Woohoo! They are going well. Great paranoia. Shuts down Monster. Did they see him, however? They did. They're going to try and push it. But my Oxlon's there with the crossfire. If I can switch to some of the confused action, would it be great? And we can. Mike Oxlong's now seriously hurt. He's going to try and do whatever he can. These paint shells are going to say goodbye and give Mike Oxlong the sweet kiss of death. As Monster's now firing through that smoke, hoping to clip anyone on the other side of these arches. MD here. Ooh, he's got them trapped. And they know they're trapped. A little bit of panic here. Sheriff here on the Soaker wants to try and find whatever he can. They still do have this ultimate orb. They might want to try and bait this ultimate orb out to see if anyone's going to peek this corner so they can find themselves a little bit of free kill. Monster playing in this off angle here. He misses the shot. He moved too early and the accuracy off. But he picks up the Spectre just laying on the ground. He doesn't care what he has. He's going to find himself a kill time after time. And Nick, MD and Monster, they find themselves kills. They finish the half strong with 7-5 as now we see McTeam go on the offense. Ooh, good work there coming out. That paranoia was huge by T-Nugs there, causing a lot of confusion, and they were trapped. They couldn't really go anywhere, so it was a great little paranoia to cause a little bit of a scramble, panic, and then they capitalized in Monster. Great awareness, knowing that there was that Vector sitting on the ground to pick it up, to quick swap to find themselves a few kills. And then of course, Hisoka there to help. Oh, sorry, not Hisoka. What am I talking about? MD there to help support that push down into that corridor as they found themselves that kill. So now, we have kind of the little bit more of a defensive team now playing on the offense, because you have that Sage, Sova, and Astra combination. They've got a fair bit of space open on the map at the moment. MD finds himself a lot of clean air in the middle. He did check just past those archers, seeing that no one was there, so they know they're going to be playing tight and defensive lines. Weak Sauce going to be able to find himself against Monster, but nothing is going to happen in this scenario. Ravi is checking. He's waiting. No one's going to peek out on that, but over here in the middle, Hisoka trading a few shots with their opponents. Not going to be able to find anything though. It's going to hold back here on grass. As we now see MD starting to push up on site. Ravi, oh, he's ready for the push in. They're getting prepared for an B execute. T-Nugs, however, he's going to find one, but Eric Shin, he's going to find himself that kill. MD, they're now storming the site. You're going to see the potty rap here all alone. Look at those red dots in the map as they come. Levi's finding kills in the backline, so he's helping disjoint the teams. Potty rap gets one with a nice right click, but Eric Shin will now shut that down.
30 seconds left.
So they're going to get the spike plant. It's going to be a retake here coming for DGENZ.
Spike planted.
They're just waiting for these astral smokes to dissipate. Now they're finally down. Going to be looking at pushing on hill. Few shock arrows there, not going to land on their opponents. Now they're coming on site. They're going to hear that shock arrow, but they don't know where it came from. Oh, we do now see it come from the end. They're going to see the one on the right. He's going to fall down. Weak Sauce is going to come in. He's got two to deal with, but he can't do it. Ravi, the patient game. We saw hiding out in garage, keeping a tight angle. Once he decided to push on in, he found the kills needed to help secure his team that round win. And now we move on to round 14, if I can count correctly. Yes, we can. We're going to be seeing a little bit of a strong buy coming from MD here and Mike Oxel. They do not want to go your standard spectral route. Monster's even picked himself up a rifle here. They're going to be careful. They do have the spam firepower here, but they don't have necessarily the armor you want to have. Hisoka here. He's got to quickly run. He hears the lead. He hears the drone. He's going to make the run. Throw down the door. He's going to have to deal with Monster here. Monster also has to keep an eye on behind these boxes because Weak Sauce is here, but finally Hisoka goes down. Weak Sauce is here, cannot find the kills with the Frenzy, a little bit too far out of range, but T-Nugs, however, does. And that's going to be a nice little bit of damage done to MD, especially if he picked up a little bit of stronger firepower, and Levi even gets a kill with that Sheriff. So now it's 3 versus 3. Mike, though. Mike finds one, finds himself two, and Monster finds the third. They get a plant to top it all off for that bonus 300 gold. Or money, however you want to call it. So great work there from Mike to come up from behind. It was a little bit interesting that we did not see DGENZ keep kind of an eye out from behind them. They weren't too sure where all opponents were. They suspected that they were all on the A side and they were going for a full retake, but not Mike Oxong. He played a nice little wraparound game, found himself a few kills, secured the round, and that's going to be the confidence he needs to come, get flowing again. Now, Hisoka playing the only angle that's a little bit up from the rest of the team. Everyone else is playing these more defensive angles. Levi, confident with his skills, takes out Ravi, so they're not going to have those heals or that Sage Wall for the rest of this fight. Hisoka throws out the lead. He hears that there's a Guardian just around the corner. He's going to quickly back on out of there once again. So this is very similar to what happened last round. And Monster will shut that down. Time and time again, he finds those kills. And now we have Weak Sauce all alone on the point. He gets missed the first few shots. Finds himself an Eric Shin. Gets a Weak Sauce. He should know there's still one more on the side. He can't get it, but Levi's there to back him up. Good communication. Good little ring around Rosie on that box. Making sure that he does not put himself in any danger. And now Mike is all alone. He should look to save this Phantom. They do not have a strong economy on the other side. There's going to be at least MD without the extra funds. And as he moves up here, Potty Rap. Oh, he looks right at the wrong time. He's not going to see the rotate coming on in. And T-Nux is going to be like, well, Potty Rap, how did you miss this one? And he's got a fall. There we go. Potty Rap now goes, oh, my bad, T-Nux. My bad. And it will return around that kill. So now we see the economy. Like I said, not the greatest economy on the side of McTeam. They went for it last round and then not looking too great this round. Monster's got some full armor here, but no real weapon to go about it. So a little bit surprised that they don't decide to pop a weapon over onto Monster. Maybe gets Mike or Ravi to throw that over to him, so because he is currently doing wonders for his team. And so we're gonna start having a little look around this point. Checks the first few corners. He should see one down in near tree there. And he also sees Weak Sauce. Weak Sauce is gonna get burnt through this wall. He's cleared. He's got not much to do. He can't see anything with that wall in the way. And he's slowed. He took everything from the opponents there to take down Weak Sauce. But the side is now open. Next is gonna wait for that wall to go on down. He hears the jump. He hears the dashing. But Ravi's gonna find the kill. Monster goes up top. But more utility there from his opponent, from his teammate actually, shutting that down from Mike Oxel. But they're just going to hold it. It doesn't look like they want to fight into this. Monster is going to push up a little bit. Potty Rap's not going to be suspecting someone hiding right here on the side here. You can see where his cursor is, but he gets a few shots. Monster cannot land. It's now 2 versus 4. They're going to be happy with that. Over on the other side, Levi gets another. They found themselves 2 easy exit kills, and Potty Rap gets a third, barely surviving. This is salvaging a round. MD does get a little bit of revenge for his teammates, but there was more lost there at the end than what you would suspect after such a clean site take and bomb plant on the side of McTeam. So Astra. Astra's an interesting character. We are seeing Astra a lot at the moment in NA, particularly there's like an Astra Viper meta. Actually, our own boys in the NA region, what are they? I forgot their name. Sonics love their Astra Viper combination. A lot of people suspect that they've kind of brought that over. They also love their Sky, which we do not see here tonight. At least not yet. But according to the team's favorite player picks, we most likely won't see a Sky come out. I don't know if any teams really run it in this tournament yet.
You will not kill my allies.
Still MD trading shots. Oh, down to 8 HP here, and Hisoka knows it. He knows he landed a few shots. He knows that they're low. He's just gonna wait to peek out. But Monster comes out of nowhere to be able to find that kill. Finds 2 kills, and now DGENZ. They're on the complete back foot. They have 2 players that are caught out in their defender's spawn. Monster's going to get a third. He's going to dive down into a fourth. He knows Potty Rap is there. He's going to throw out the spray. Comes around the corner, but Potty Rap gets another. Potty Rap is not someone that's going to be pushed over and just die. Well, in this instance he does fall, but he does find the 2 previously, which is some consolation prize. But unfortunately, they're just not finding the consecutive amount of kills. when we see DGENZ get either an opening frag, it's usually quickly traded out. They can't manage to find themselves an advantage here in the second half. In the first half, they were doing well.
Here.
Maybe they're just not necessarily defensive-sided team here on Ascent. They're more of that aggression, trying to get as much map round victories open. Levi's going to be stuck in this black hole. He's now vulnerable. But he should hear a lot of sound coming down from A-Long. He should be able to hear them rotate out, but he's going to sit there. They've got no one currently in mid, as they're quite happy to let that open.
Take flight.
Let's see the ultimate orb get picked up here on Mike. Does not need to go to MD. MD does have that Empress available if he does decide to use it. They're taking their time a little bit. We're seeing very defensive positions from DGENZ once again. They allow their opponents to get a lot of the sites. And they go for these retake opportunities. At the moment, it hasn't been working so well for them at the moment. And T-Nugs, he's going to unfortunately miss the first few shots. And the site's open. They're going to check it, they're clearing it, and then they have to completely own it. They're going up against the lockdown, but they do have Eric Shin with the Hunter's Fury, so he cannot go down here, and he doesn't. He finds the kill. He's now got it. He's going to shot down that lockdown if he can find it. 2 shots. He will pick it up without an issue. Hisoka is going to find one. He knows that the server's around the corner, but he won't be able to find that kill on that. Polyrap gets shut down instantly as soon as walking around that corner from a great execution coming out of McTeams. So unfortunately, if DGENZ had got that kill on that server, that lockdown would have went off and it would have been a terrible position McTeams were in. But because Eric Shin got the kill, shut down the lockdown, it encapsulated the team's strong hold on the points, and then he managed to even find a second kill before they ended up picking up the round. So great play there by the team, especially Eric Shin knowing to hold that lockdown, waiting for that lockdown. So again, we see a very defensive setup here from DGENZ. They really do not like taking it aggressive, except for Hisoka. Hisoka likes to peek out, likes to find those kills, finds himself 2, and this is what you need. He found himself first blood and a capitalized frag, and this should go their way. He needs to be careful at the moment. He took a lot of damage. The shock arrow is not going to find him, but however, Soap's going to find a kill down mid, and then find more kills up on the wall. There's still a one-man advantage. You're going to see Eric Shin gets taken down by the judge. He has been executed by the jury. Monster, 1 versus 1, 6 HP up against Levi, who's got a solid 150. But all it takes is a good 1 shot with that Vandal at the right range, and we will be seeing good night to Levi. Good night to map 1 here. But Levi's going to be trying to keep the hopes and dreams alive here on Ascent. A little bit interesting. Levi is going to be keeping an eye out one way. He wasn't keeping an eye onto that bomb, which was on the catwalk, closer to, I think that's a lower catwalk. He's going to hear lots of noise here. He's going to see it, and he gets the shot to the chest, keeping the lives alive. Or at least this next round. He can't get back to get that operator, though. He really wanted it. Not fast enough. A little bit out of his sight. So, map points still in favor of McTeam here. It is going to be an uphill slugfest for DGENZ to get out of it. We want to see Hisoka. Hisoka, once again, wants to kind of get a little bit aggressive, and Levi's actually taking a forward stance. But he's going to get pulled in from that black hole, and he has to sneak on out. But he's going to peek around the corner. He gets out without taking any damage. More than miraculous. It's all even more miraculous that Ravi managed to survive. And now they're going to start the execute on the site. Hisoka, instead of going and wrap around behind, he's going to come in kind of a more defensive angle coming through the side. He's going to get hit by that dart, and, well, they're just going to decide, nope, we're out of here. There's too much here. Let's rotate in to find some space elsewhere. Ooh. Apologies about that, chat. Now Potty, he's going to be watching that mid-rotate. He sees two. He takes a few shots. Survives his life. The lead comes on out, but he's already out of there. He did not want to wait around there. Monster finds himself a kill, though. So now we see DGENZ. They're on the back foot. We're going to see the Raze. The Raze is not going to land with that showstopper as it goes down into mid because they did not push up that fast as they were suspecting. T-Nugs managed to find himself a kill. Monster's hoping that someone peeks around this corner and gets aggressive. But that's not the DGENZ we know here on this map. Polyrat gets one, but he can't find the second one. Reyna, too strong, throws out the Empress, is now going to start making the way forward as now the two smokes go down. We see weak source. He knows one's here.
30 seconds left.
Mike Oxon was playing the minigame, wasn't ready for the bullets, and will get killed very shortly after. T-Nugs, he's here on alone. It's a very awkward situation. It's a one-for-one trade.
Remaining.
Weak source up against Monster. He hears the spike going down. He throws the nade. And now we see the daggers. We switch over to Monster's point of view. He knows something's up there. He's not. He's waiting. He's hoping. He's going to get the shots and shuts down the map.
Attackers win.
McTeam will be taking map 1 here in the best of 3 for these quarterfinals. Wonderful play there from McTeam. DGENZ were just not able to hold up on the defense. They were giving their opponents a lot of room to work with. They were playing a lot of defensive angles. You saw that Hisoka kind of stood up to the plate a few times up near mid cubby and grass, and then were able to wrap around a few other times. But most of the time they played very defensively, gave up the sides, and kind of forced these retakes. Unfortunately, in the end, we did not see it kind of go their way too well. When we have a look at the First Bloods, we saw a fairly even spread of First Bloods. Overall, it was in favor of the side of McTeam. The First Bloods, however, as we talked about, they weren't able to really capitalize further on that. So, we will go to a break. We'll be back with map 2 very shortly. Oh, I better get off that screen so you guys don't perv on our little secret chat going on over there. And we will be seeing McTeams move up for 1-0 here. And I'm just going to go to a break so I can get some water, get a little bit of breath in me. Once again, thank you all for tuning in. Map 2 will be coming up very shortly.